When I was 8 years old, my dad gifted me an airgun on my 8th birthday. I always dreamt of joining the army, and in 1999, the Kargil War happened. That motivated me even more to join the army. After coming out of the ND, that bug of joining the forces, वो मरा नहीं था. So then I again joined another entry in the army, which is the technical entry scheme. The love for shooting started from there. We used to go to our roof every weekend to practice 20 shots. And my father used to take me, and slowly the love grew. I decided that when I'll grow old and I grow up, I'll do something in this sport. These are the 5 words that I always finish off any my lecture with. Never, 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 never give.
Hello everyone, welcome to TOI Sports. Today I have a very special guest with me, IPS Ingit Pratap Singh. He has recently become the gold medal winner at the World Police Games. Kindly explain कि क्या होता है World Police Game और winning gold medal in that, how much of an achievement do you feel that is?
Hi, thank you for welcoming me and thank you for having me here. So this World Police Fire Games is like the Olympics of the entire police force and fire forces all over the world, and it happens once in every 2 years. And it has representation from roughly 75 plus countries and around 8,000 athletes. And it has all the sports that you can imagine with
Mhm,
regards to athletics, shooting, football,
mhm.
whatever you can imagine. जो
Okay.
ओलंपिक्स में होता है वो सब इसमें होता है. In 2023, this same game happened at Winnipeg, Canada, and I was able
Mhm,
to win a bronze medal over there in the same
mhm,
discipline, 10 meters air
mhm.
rifle shooting. Yeah.
Then leveling up your game, and then this time you have won gold medal. How big of an
Yeah.
achievement is this?
And it's quite big. At least it's a personal landmark for me, and it's my personal first gold medal, that too an international one. So before this, I had won a silver medal at the Delhi State Shooting Championship in 2022. That was at Karni Singh Range, Tughlakabad. And next medal was at Winnipeg, Canada. This is the third medal, and it's a gold medal. And I mean, all the hard work that I put in, all the sacrifices that I made for the past 1 year, 2 year, 3 years going, so they've actually paid off. And most importantly, this was important because this will give me some recognition in the shooting arena. And now people will have a look at me. They'll look at me as a serious contender. Also, till now, I was doing everything on my own. Say traveling, boarding, lodging, all the expenses were my own. So I hope some sponsors looks at this and hoping for some sponsorship also.
Surely, sir, this is a very big news, because people are not aware that there is something for, especially for the police as well. Since you have done it and won it, the gold medal, I think it will get propagated and the awareness will be built. The Rome was not built in a day, so
Yes, yes.
it's it's
True,
just
so true,
it's
so
just
true.
it's just a matter of time. So before
Yeah.
getting into the your journey part, I would like to know when did this start the urge for shooting, like your interest, how it developed.
When I was 8 years old, my dad gifted me an air gun on my 8th birthday. The love for shooting started from there. We used to go to our roof every weekend to practice 20 shots. And my father used to take me, and slowly the love grew. And I decided that when I'll grow old, when I grow up, I'll do something in this sport, not for myself, for my country. And I knew I was always good at shooting. At the police academy, also, I was a decent marksman. And so that was the journey. That's how this all began. Roughly 4 years back, when I was posted back to Delhi from Andamans, I decided I'll purchase an air rifle and start off with my practices. Built a makeshift air range at my own house and got a second-hand rifle. Started preparing from there. And after a few years, I won my first silver medal at Delhi State, as I already mentioned,
Mhm.
and so on and so forth.
Nice. And then if we go back to that, your journey that may not have been that smooth for you. Could you please elaborate a bit on that? Like, how has it been? Like, for someone maybe, trying to achieve what you have achieved so far, for that
Mhm.
one, how has it been for you, and how has you managed to overcome those, struggles?
Yeah, it was a hard journey, tumultuous one. There were many vicissitudes. I always dreamt of joining the army, and in 1999, the Kargil War happened. That motivated me even more to join the army. I joined the ND in 2001 after my 12th standard, but I wasn't ready for the ND. I thought I was ready, but I wasn't ready physically or mentally. So after about an year or so, I had to withdraw myself from the NDA. But after coming out of the ND, I that bug of joining the forces, वो मरा नहीं था. So then I again joined another entry in the army, which is the technical entry scheme for 10 plus 2. And after about an year of training at the IMA, we were supposed to do BTech from CME Pune or MCT Mau or MCEME Sikandrabad. So I was supposed to join the CME Pune in the engineers corps of the army, but I was diagnosed with abdominal tuberculosis. So at that time, the rules of the army were such that you had to medically board out a gentleman cadet who was diagnosed with abdominal tuberculosis. So the army medically boarded me out. I came out. I started doing my graduation through correspondence and joined a regular journalism course. After
Okay.
clearing my graduation, I again appeared for the CDS exam, Combined Defense Services exam. Got through again, joined the Indian Military Academy again, and it was 75th year of the Indian Military Academy being established, and I was supposed to pass out in December of 2007. It was a huge celebration because it was the 75th year. But as luck would have it, I was playing football. I think 3 4 months before my passing out, and I broke my knee. The ligament in my knee was gone, including the meniscus. So I was operated upon, and I was again medically boarded out of the army. So that was that. Then I came out, and I started preparing for civil services because I knew that I couldn't do no offenses to any person in the corporate or private sector. I just that was not my cup of tea. I always wanted to join something authoritative, do something for the country, and at least some uniform. So the IPS was the next thing that I could do. So I started preparing for civil services, got through in 2011. After three attempts, preparing like 16 to 18 hours a day, kept studying. Got through on my third attempt and joined the IPS 2011.
Massive journey you have had. If we talk about your, shooting journey a bit, how has it been? And also the
Yeah, yeah.
financial struggles that you were talking about.
Because I was always into sports. So the Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Andaman Nicobar Islands, he posted me as Director Sports. By God's grace, I was able to establish an Andaman Nicobar Sports Academy also there. That's the second thing. The primary thing was that since I was in sports and I was traveling to various academies. I went to Bhopal to have a look at the academy, how they were functioning. I came to Delhi to have a look at Karni Singh shooting range, how they are functioning. I wanted to establish all those things at Andaman. Once I came here to Delhi at the Karni Singh shooting range, I rediscovered my love for shooting. Since I had time at Andaman is not such a crazy place as Delhi. I mean, there's not so much crime. There are too many things going on in Delhi.
Okay.
So there was not too much crime and too much. I wasn't too much busy at
Hmm.
Andaman.
Hmm.
So I thought I'll give it a shot. I'll purchase an air pistol and start shooting. So initially I started with an air pistol. I bought an air pistol out of my own money, of course.
Hmm.
Had some saving at Andaman because you don't spend much at Andamans. At such
Okay.
remote location, there are no malls, there's no cinema hall. So you don't go out, you don't eat much outside. So there's a lot of saving. So
Hmm.
that saving, I got an air pistol for myself. My house at Mayabandar was decent, so I set up an improvised target in my garage, started shooting there, and after about an year or so, I came to Port Blair. My posting was done at Port Blair, and after about an year after that, I came to Delhi. So when I came to Delhi, um, since rifle was my first love throughout, So now at that time I thought that I'll pick up rifle because in Delhi there are many resources also. There was Karni Singh shooting range, the Mecca Medina of our sports shooting here. I got a second hand air rifle. One of my close friends, Sanjeev Rajput, he's
Hmm.
himself an Olympian
Okay.
and has participated at least 3 to 4 times, if I'm not mistaken, at the Olympics. 10
Hmm.
meters air rifle, 50 meters air rifle, has shot shoulder to shoulder with Abhinav Bindra and Gagan Narang. So I consulted him, and he helped me in getting a second hand air rifle. So I contacted Suma Sirur ma'am. She's coaching the Indian shooting team presently, and she has a world record to her name. She is herself an Olympian, and she has her shooting academy at Panvel, Navi Mumbai, which goes by the name Lakshya Shooting Academy. So I contacted her through Sanjeev Rajput and got enrolled over there. Took a few classes with her and got a lot of improvement in my shooting. My score kept venting up, kept going up. So in 2022, that was the first medal. Got a medal at the Delhi State Shooting Championship, a silver medal. And then I have participated in three nationals thereafter. Yes, the score has kept on improving, but not to that level that I could get into the selection trials. But this year I have a good hunch. I have prepared quite well, and my score has also increased a lot. And my confidence has also gone a little bit up because of the present medal that I got. And I have a good hunch that I'll get do something in this national that are coming up in December this year at Bhopal. So fingers crossed, and maybe I'll get into the selection trials and the Indian shooting team soon.
Sir, if we could look at your journey a bit from a familial point of view, so how was the support from the family throughout? If you could take a look at that.
My parents, they never stopped me for doing anything. I mean, they've always backed me. You can imagine a person joining the army 3 times and getting boarded out or kicked out and finding ways to get out of the armies, and yet they did not give up on me when I started my civil service preparation. I mean, they knew it's going to be a hard task because getting into the army, there was a lot of backlog. I hadn't studied a lot. मेरा जो पढ़ाई से नाता है वो काफी समय पहले कट गया था. So there was a lot of backlog to cover. They knew that, but still they backed me. And my father actually he knew my love for shooting, and I told you he got me that air rifle for my eighth birthday. So when I decided to prepare for shooting competitions and got into this, my parents weren't surprised. Least of all, my father, my parents were not surprised at all. Um, Beside me, I mean, I enjoy shooting. Going to the shooting range after my office. Uh, my daily routine is like I get up at 5:30 a.m. in the morning, go for my workout, and then look after my 7, 8 months old daughter, attend to my wife, come to my office, go back home at 5:30, start shooting, shoot for 2 to 3 hours, and then sleep off, and then repeat mode. So I enjoy shooting. When I go to my shooting range, I enjoy it. But that is that time off from my wife and my kid. So more than I mean, I may be sacrificing. Yeah, I know I'm sacrificing a lot. I don't eat pizza that much. I mean, I don't eat sweets that much because I have to stay in shape. I have to stay in that athlete zone, isn't it? So biggest sacrifice is being made by my family, my wife, my daughter, my parents. I don't go out much. I don't meet them much. I mean, I think once in a blue moon, 15 days, 20 days, I go and have a lunch or dinner with them, talk things out, and but nothing more. So they have to be understanding. They are understanding of that, and it is cruel on them. But I mean, achieving greatness, you have to do these things. I mean, ये होगा. Yeah, yeah. So that is that. The support has never been wanting, but yeah, it's cruel on them.
And being a father also, sir, and doing so much, like doing your job at the office and then going to shoot and then winning medals for the country. How difficult, personally and mentally and emotionally, how difficult is it for someone doing day in, day out something like this?
You see, the principles of shooting are. you have to stay in the moment, stay in the present, and not only for shooting, it goes for life as well. So just being in the moment, just staying in the moment. When I'm with my daughter, I'm with my daughter. When I'm with my wife, I'm with my wife. When I'm with my parents, I'm with my parents. When I'm watching a movie, when I'm with you right now, I'm with you right now. I'm not
Hmm.
thinking about my shooting or my wife or my anything else. And when I'm working, I'm working. So if I follow that, so
Hmm.
it's not that difficult. I mean, it may look difficult to you or to someone else, looking from the outside, doing
Hmm.
so much, so many things. But being in the moment, staying right there when doing that thing, it's not that difficult.
You mentioned about the Olympic gold medal thing just a few minutes back. I just want to know what would be the plan to achieving that goal going forward for you?
As I told you, the nationals are this year again in December, Bhopal. So, as far as the qualification process goes, the NRA, National Rifle Association of India, they have a set pattern. You participate at the state level, which I've already done, and you graduate onto the national level after achieving a minimum qualification score, which I already have. And at the nationals, you also need to achieve an MQS, minimum qualification score. So after achieving that score, which I'm sure I'll get this time, you get into the rigors of selection trials for the Indian shooting team. So each year there are about 4 to 5 selection trials. You keep on shooting. After those 4 to 5 selection trials, your average score is taken, and based upon that average score, top 12 make it into the shooting team. The top 12 in the country, they make it into the shooting team, and amongst those 12, those athletes are rotated at various games, say Asian Games or Commonwealth Games or ISSF World Shooting Championships, and so on and so forth. So that is the process, and that is what I am aspiring to do now. Nationals this year, probably getting into the team next year.
Do you think there is a need for change? I mean, changing something in your practice just to level up your game for the, Olympics, or do you think everything is okay? I just have to keep the consistency.
Being a sports person, I'll never get satisfied with the amount of practice that I'm doing. So yeah, I need more time. I need more time, and thank God I'm at such a job. I mean, it's not a very difficult job. Being in the government job, I mean, I sincerely do my job, very dedicated in my job. The timings I always follow, 9:30 to 5:30 is my job at the moment. And when I am here, as I told you, I am here. I do my job. But beyond that, the regular shooters who are in the team already, they are doing shooting for 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day. जितना मैं अपने जॉब को टाइम दे रहा हूँ, उतना वो शूटिंग को टाइम दे रहे हैं. So if not that much, at least I need 4 hours a day, and then on weekends at least 6 7 hours a day. On weekends I do practice a lot, say 3 4 hours a day, but that those crucial 2 to 3 hours daily, that much I need. That only I can manufacture. And secondly, I need some support from like some sponsors or something, because shooting is an expensive sport, and you got to travel a lot. And say the next World Police Fire Games, they'll be held at Perth at 2027, Australia.
Australia, yeah.
And yeah, and there are regular shooting championships, international masters shooting championship. So next year it's in Abu Dhabi. Again, there'll be some shooting championship, international masters. It's in Kansai, Como Lake, Japan, Italy, etc., etc. So it takes a lot of traveling to get that exposure in shooting, international level exposure at shooting, so that I can get better and better at my sport. I
Mhm.
need some sponsors, I need some support in that regard. So
Hmm.
those are the two things. One is in my hand, the other one is not in
Hmm.
my hand.
You can just hope for the
Those are the two.
best. Hmm. And if we talk about someone just trying to replicate what you have done so far, any word of advice, any words for them, trying to do so much. You have already told that live in the moment, just be
Yeah,
attentive to who you are with. Uh, but anything
yeah.
else you want to add to that?
These are the 5 words that I always finish off any my lecture with. Never, 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 never give up.
Thanks a lot, Ingit sir, for joining us today. Thanks a lot, everyone, for watching
Pleasure.
this. You can follow everything on TOI Sports YouTube. We have interviews lined up, as well as we have timesofindia.com. There you can find everything sports. You know, we have shooting, we have hockey, we have tennis, we have cricket, chess. We have been covering a lot, and also just to watch TOI Sports, subscribe the channel, like the video, and also follow for more. Thanks a lot for enjoying the show. Thanks a lot for watching.